As a futurist, one of the things my clients ask me about the most is, what's the world of work look like in the future? We've been changing the way we work for a long time. And to think about the future of work, you kind of need to look at where we came from. Hundreds of years ago, most people worked on the land. They worked in agriculture. It was backbreaking, difficult work, and you were lucky if you lived to the age of 40. Now, many people, billions of people around the world, have moved from making food in agriculture to working in factories and then in offices and moving into service jobs. These are higher paid jobs, they're less dangerous, people live longer, they're healthier lives, and so all those people who used to work in agriculture are now web programmers, making lattes, and so on. So net, it's been a good change. Now, why did that happen? It happened because we created what I would call mechanical muscles. Machines that were able to do the physical work that humans could do. So it used to be that you were valued based on how much physical strength you had, how much stamina you had, how much physical work you could do in a day. Now we moved from the physical work era into the knowledge era. Now some people are still doing physical work, but a lot of people have moved into the knowledge era, where your value is based on what you know how to do, what your intellect is, how well connected you are, who you know, but really it's about knowledge. And the knowledge era has been around for quite some time now, and we've seen a lot of prosperity around the world as a result. All of you watching this right now are knowledge workers. What's going to happen in the next decade or two, and it's already started to happen now, is that we're going to start creating what I would call mechanical minds. So these minds, artificial intelligence, robots powered by artificial intelligence, they're going to be able to start to do a lot of the work that human beings exclusively did in the past. What that means is that humans are going to move into a different work era. Now, there are still people doing physical work today. There will still be people doing knowledge work era jobs in the future too. But we're going to start to see a new era of work open up, which I call the augmented era. This is an era of work where humans are augmented by technology. Technology partners with them. So historically we've used technology as a tool, and we do things with it, but we're in control. We remain in control, but the tools are going to get much more sophisticated so that they can start to collaborate with us. I'll give you a few examples from this augmented work era. So the first one is the simple idea of robots that are designed to collaborate with people. So in manufacturing, these things are called cobots. They're robots because they can see, hear, and understand the world. They can safely be in the same physical environment as a human. So there's a simple example of an augmented worker, augmented in this case by a robot, a cobot. Second example would be digital personal assistants. We've been using Alexa and Siri and Google Assistant for some time. They continue to get better. AI is going to turbocharge these assistants in the coming decade or so, and we're all going to have a PA. We're all going to have a personal assistant that can do a lot of what a human personal assistant has been traditionally used for in the past. We're going to start to see AIs collaborating on the design side of things and starting to co-create with humans. If you look at what Autodesk is already doing, they have CAD design tools, so computer-aided design tools for engineering, for architecture, that use AI to take the design that the human creates and then riff on that design to find design options and improvements that maybe make the design slightly cheaper to make, maybe easier to manufacture, or maybe physically stronger. So you're starting to see the emergence of AI and humans collaborating together to create something that the two of them could not create separately. The final idea that I'm seeing starting to emerge is this idea of an augmented worker using augmented reality. So using augmented reality glasses that blend digital objects and information into the perception of the worker's physical space, and to overlay information to show the worker what to do next. So for a maybe a robot maintenance person, to show them step by step, what you're doing is blending the digital intelligence of the AI with the physical dexterity and presence of a human being. You could also imagine a similar thing for surgeons, being guided by the AI on what to do next in a procedure, using the physicality and the expertise of the human, but blended now with additional digital intelligence from the AI. So there's just a few examples of moving into this augmented era of work. And the question for you is, what will augmented work look like for you? What does it look like in your team? How could you bring AI in to help you do what you do now and do it better? To collaborate with you, maybe to elevate your work and enable you to focus less on the repetitive work, the more boring work, and let you focus on the things that you uniquely as a human are able to do. And that's going to be the new game in the augmented work era, is to focus on the things that AIs and robots can't do, and to think about what makes us uniquely human and how do I elevate that human work. So start to think, what does it mean for me? What does it mean for my team? What does it mean for my organization? What does it mean for my customers? Because we're moving into an era of augmented work.